6 p.m. CDT for
Hey guys, Brent here. Yeah, it looks confusing right now. I'm just playing a video on YouTube. There, making sure I got it. If it gets longer than 10 hours, it usually doesn't show up. I gotta go to the bathroom. But first, I gotta grab my stream. First, I gotta see how much. Grab a YouTube. Go to my most recent one. Go videos. So that video should let the message go away. Video is too long. Oh wait. Learn more. But if I'm verified, then why was you long? It was not go long. Nuts. So long, 12 hours. 12 hours of max. Man, someone's gonna be really full of urine. It feels like your whole body is a bladder. uh, well, that was a waste.
Find out what's wrong with you.
Careful if you're as old as that.
Greetings to you all and welcome to Let's Play Super Bomberman 2 for the SNES with me, Artegra Omega. This game comes loaded with plot, so here it is. Our opponents: Fire Guy, Heart Girl, Crown Man, Magnet Man, Lightning Bolt Man. I don't know their real names, but they are fearsome and they are coming to Earth. Or Bomberman's Earth. But we are Bomberman. And we shall stop these 5 dastardly beings. On guard. As is tradition for a Bomberman game, we shall work our way around the outside support structure, defeating everyone. Then we shall conquer the middle and their leader. Let's get to it. So somehow Bomberman has boarded the enemy spaceship. Not sure how. Armed with his trusty bomb, one singular bomb with one singular range. He's hoping to find what he needs as he goes along. First port of call, we're going to take down Magnet Man. Oh, I should not have done that. We're going to take down Magnet Man. He looks the weakest of the bunch. Bomberman thinks this should be an easy task.
No, trap.
But Magnet Man is no fool. He has prepared his defences. What has he done? Well, he has his kingdom. That is grass and stone interconnected with water. Don't know how that relates to magnets. But that's what he's gone for. That's what he likes. He's a man of the classics. In order to complete his medieval European look, he's blanketed the place in treasure chests. What's in them? Mostly nothing, but a few of them have goodies.
Got him.
But he's no fool. He's deployed his magnets, his signature trademark ability. They can magnetize bombs, and that's it. So if anyone attacked him using anything other than bombs, they would be entirely pointless. But he got lucky today. In order to access his doors that cannot be destroyed with bombs because they are, I don't know, blast resistant or something, he has put switches. Which means that when he wants to travel across his own domain, it's incredibly awkward and annoying. But it will slow us down. But hold the phone, that's not all. In order to defend his domain, he has armed himself with the most fearsome enemies known to mankind. That's right. Small, slowly walking chickens.
400 chickens!
What, chicks? I don't know what they're supposed to be. But Magnet Man is pretty confident this will keep him safe. Unfortunately for him, Bomberman has faced this kind of threat before. Easter Island heads, however, that's a new one. But it's still nothing to Bomberman. A few more oddities kicking in here. We have these sort of hazard zones. If you place a bomb on them, directly on top of them, then that bomb will be max power. Look at how big the explosion is. Will Magnet Man make use of these himself in his defense to take us on? No. Are they just there to help out any intruders? Oh, yes. And as you may have seen, this is TNT. Wait, never mind, he is using the super range as part of a trap. A cleverly constructed magnet trap. What a genius. Doesn't work anymore. I hit it once, it spun around. But yes, TNT. If it comes into contact with an explosion, it explodes. Fearsome stuff. That chap you just saw there, he is Magnet Bot. If you walk close to him, he will suck you in very slowly. It's not a powerful enemy, it's not a fast enemy, it's no threat whatsoever. The finest unit in Magnet Man's army. My heart skipped a beat then, I thought I was dead. I thought my range was longer than that. If you ever want to check your range, top right corner. You see the current number of bombs I can lay, and my range. Wonderful. To the left of that, next to my beautiful face, you can see my lives. Good luck, chaps. Good fight. And now, to unearth the treasures. Behold, I have gloves. I no longer fear the cold in winter. Let's demonstrate. So, if you are new to this game, and you never played a Bomberman game, your first instinct might be, well, I'll just blow the door open. Well, this is what happens. Wait, what? That is not what I expected to happen. I'll try again in the next stage. Maybe that's an oddity. Hang on. I'm either going to look like an idiot, or I've just found out something new. Professionalism's taking a turn here. Ah, yes. The most powerful power-up of all. Behold. Some points. And a bizarre squeak from Bomberman as he eats it. Right. Oh, by the way, glove lets me throw. I just kind of did that without explaining. I couldn't throw before I picked up the glove. Now I can. So, I'm going to hit the door. Good lord, it flashes! And all the enemies respawn. And that was a really terrible position. But yes, whew, there you go. If you hit the door, which would be your instinct with bombs, then all of the enemies will respawn. And it's unavoidable in this stage because of that TNT. Wow, you don't need to destroy the TNT, so it's completely avoidable. Just don't listen to a word I'm saying, alright? Just watch the game. And listen to the music. It's so funky. I love the music in this game. It's great. Especially the boss theme. It's coming up. Yeah, spoilers, there's bosses. Damn it, Magnet. You just slow me down. So it's not immediately apparent, but in order to escape a level, open the door, you do need to defeat all the enemies as well as flip all the switches. I would probably just defeat all the enemies anyway, because it's convenient, but it is required. Nice chain reaction there, just to mock that guy. Think there's an enemy above? Yes. Memory. You will notice that this game lags quite a lot. It overloads the poor Snes. He's trying his best, bless him. Have some of that. Throwing a bomb directly onto someone's head will deal damage. It deals the same damage as if you're hit by the explosion. Logically, I'm in two minds about this one. On the one side, getting hit by the blast of a bomb feels like it should do more damage. On the other hand, these things are solid metal and about the size of a small dog. So I feel that if one of those clonked you on the head, you probably would go unconscious, if not die. So maybe it's accurate. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Hudson, the makers of the game, how much investigation they did into the effects of bombs on heads. It's Magnet Man! You can tell he's Magnet Man because his bombs are magnetized. Look how magnetic they are. Blue, the color of magnets. There you go, see? Magnetic. If I stand in line with them, they chase me. Because I'm made of metal or something. I guess I'm carrying a lot of bombs, and my bombs are made of metal. But they don't get sucked towards my bombs. Maybe my bombs aren't metallic at all. I don't know, okay? Maybe I'm a cyborg. This is a tense fight. So the Bomberman series does an interesting thing with boss fights. In quite a lot of that game, it's not all, but in quite a lot. In that the boss fights feel like a standard multiplayer versus match. It feels like a PvP. Okay, I successfully hit this guy 0 times and then he hit himself twice. That's a victory. But you see what I mean? The fight feels very much like a fair one-on-one between two bomber men. Or bomber ladies coming up. And I always like that in games, where you fight an enemy that's supposed to be sort of your equal. And you have a fair one-on-one.
That's cool.
It always seems a bit unfair when it's some gigantic monster or they're piloting a massive mech and you have to try and take them on. And then that one guy comes out and he's just a guy. And you think, well, if he's as powerful as all the other bosses I've fought so far,
yes.
then good grief, what can this guy do? I feel the same way in Gunstar Heroes when you have to fight your brainwashed companion. It happens in a lot of games. I like it. Anyway, Magnet Man, you fled. Shall we pursue? Let's pursue. Let's dance.
Sure, don't run.
Let's pursue. It's so unfair when people have giant mechs. What a sound effect. So now, if I may gush about this game some more. This is the boss music I was talking about. Not so much the 1v1 boss music, but this boss music is fantastic. But here is a mechanic that you never see in modern games. You never see in sort of retro indie games either, that are trying to mimic the older games. And I don't know why, but it just fell out of fashion. Bosses, that when you hit them, they change colour. And the colour they are shows you how much damage they've taken. Look at this. You can tell how close he is to death at a glance by the colour of the robot. See? Now you know he's near dead. Oh, there's smoke coming out of him. But
We all shop online,
Hello,
right?
hello.
And when we do, we always see that little promo code.
Anyway, I should stop analysing the game and start murdering everyone within the game.
No idea
like
why
this
they
game,
didn't
alright?
release it here. It was Famicom only. So I'm playing this game through a Famicom adapter.
By the way, I connected to
Hyperkin
the box.
made a
You float
Famicom
left to
adapter
right.
that you can use to
You punch
play
everyone
Famicom
again.
carts. So I bought the Famicom cartridge, the actual cart, and I'm playing it on my
That's all
Model
it
2, my American
The
Model
first
2
boss,
NES.
alright.
Works great, as you can see. These guys were also in Life Force. These, I don't know what they're called. These these weird hand things. They were on the first stage of Life Force, so there's another shared resource right there.
Die before me.
We're coming up here
Now.
to what I like to call the alien encounter. And this is like these guys.
Curses, I don't
You'll see them
dance,
here in
I
a
thought I was
second.
gonna dance.
Similar. The only crossover I can think of with Contra and the Gradius series would be these guys. I'm blowing them up too fast here. Those guys right there. They're similar to the Contra aliens. And yeah, look, you can see them popping out.
Nice pause.
It's interesting. It's interesting how there's some
That will take
DNA
some time to draw.
for both of these series.
But hey, that's
you know.
stage one. Let's do one stage.
All right,
per video,
coming up
unless
to
the stage goes by lightning
The
fast.
boss here called the
Maybe
Big
I'll
Eye.
be back.
And I got a trick
For
that I
now,
use. I get
let's
right in
do
his
one
face
stage
there, then I
per
back up, and then I go right in between those two hands, and then he dies. So
Volcano world, heat world.
nice right there.
Of
Nice and easy.
I don't know what
That's
this is.
identical in the
Hotland.
arcade version. It's
Hopefully
basically the
you're
exact same
jumping
thing.
like that.
Now where the
Ah,
arcade differs is the arcade goes right on to the next stage, but the NES version added something. They added an extra boss, who is this guy, Giga, who you may recognize from Life Force. Except in Life Force, he's vertical instead of horizontal. As you can see, if you line up your options, you can kill him really fast. You got to line him up just right, though. I found the bottom left corner, you can get him. Otherwise, it'll take a bit longer. Alright, so we're on to stage 3. Now, stage 3 is interesting because in the NES version of Gradius 2, they combined stages 3 and 4 into one stage. One long, really long stage. Basically, they omitted a boss, and they added the two stages together, and they also swapped what position they're in. So here in the NES version, we're doing a volcano stage here that's similar to the first Gradius. And in the arcade version, you would actually be playing the crystal stage, which is actually coming up next here. So they swapped them around. I don't know why. Maybe just to mix it up a bit, it's like a remix. But you can see here I've got my spinning options because stage fun. One long, really long stage. Basically, they omitted a boss. I've yet to lose my shield. And I did lose my shield once, actually. Or you can see it, my shield has turned orange there, so I'm about to lose it. Sometimes I'll intentionally take hits, just to kill a boss faster, or because I'm ready to get another shield. You know, if you get enough power-ups, you can leave it on shield, and then you can just keep replenishing your shield when you lose it. You can see right now my shield is gone, and I'm on option, but I'm waiting to get that last power-up so I can power up my shield again. And yeah, this is very similar to the first Gradius. You got the volcanoes, which there's also volcanoes in Life Force also, except they're vertical, not horizontal. Alright, and you'll see here, we're going to go right into what would be Stage 5 in the arcade. We're in the Crystal Stage now. They combined them together in this game, I don't know why, but they did. Now, if you want to do this stage quicker, because this is the one part of the game where you're going to get massive amounts of slowdown because there's just so much on the screen. This game is pretty good about slowdown, but you can see as soon as you start firing, it slows down like crazy. You'll see a couple spots where I stop shooting and I try to just dodge, because you see right there, because it speeds it up a little. But finally, I just gave up and said, you know what, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna shoot the things and take them out. I think most Gradius games have a section like this, a stage like this. Gradius 3 had the bubble stage, if you remember, which also was riddled with slowdown. The first Gradius had it wasn't quite like this, but they had those two-armed monster things that would come at you over and over. So I guess what I'm trying to say is every Gradius game has a level that's kind of a slog, and this is your slog level for Gradius 2, unfortunately. This is the only part of the game that gets kind of boring, because it's just a pain to get through, as you can see. And the fact that the game slows down doesn't help either. One thing I wanted to do was I wanted to try and get through this area without shooting anything, just dodge. I'm pretty sure it can be done, just dodging, but it would be a lot of work. And I didn't really feel like taking the time to practice that much, especially since I was working on this 1cc concurrently with 3 of my friends for us all to capture it together, which is the other video that I was talking about at the beginning. But you're going to get to see me tackle this game solo, and then you'll get to see me and 3 other runs all compared simultaneously, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, not much to this level. You just got to kill these crystals as many as you can. When you shoot the bigger ones, as you can see, they break up into smaller ones, and, you know, so on and so forth. They keep breaking up. I imagine if you didn't have 4 options and a shield and all this stuff, it probably wouldn't slow down as much. But those 4 options probably push the NES hardware, you know. There's a lot going on the screen. So that's kind of a bummer that it's so slow, but I'd like to think you could get through this part a lot faster if you just, you know, dodged your way through it. And now we've got some blue crystals here that just kind of bounce. I believe they're semi-random, so you have to you gotta maneuver your way through them. The first time I got to this stage, I died on these things because I didn't really know which way they were going to go, so you kind of have to maneuver your way through them so you don't get crushed. I think this is the last section of the crystal stage here, thank God. And,
back in September, you said.
Oh yeah, the end of the volcano stage in the arcade version has a boss that's omitted from the NES version. It's the Death MK Mark II, which you will not see in this version of the game, unfortunately, because these 2 stages were combined, so they just took the boss out. What we're coming up here to is the Crystal Core boss, which is in the arcade and the NES version. He's basically identical, behaves the same, everything.
I posted.
Comes from the front of the screen, so you got to move your way up to the front here to fight him. Not much to it really. Just got to dodge and shoot out his little protector shields there to get to his eye, get to the core. And it's funny, in the I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but in the arcade version, there's an announcer that speaks, and you can hear him. He speaks when you get the power-ups in this version, but in the arcade, he actually tells you where to shoot all these guys, which is kind of funny. He'll be like, aim for the core, you know, or something like that.
I'm gonna make a
found pretty amusing, but I'm guessing the NES didn't have enough space on the cartridge to hold that many voices. So. But yeah, Crystal Core here. Not much to him, honestly.
I'm not.
Ripple, when you use Ripple, it takes longer, because Ripple is not as strong as Laser. You can see I got him there, but I decided to use Ripple because I've never used Ripple in a Gradius game before. I always use Laser, so I wanted to switch it up. So I figured I'd try Ripple out for once. And you'll see I'm getting more power-ups to scroll back around to get my option shield, because just because it's fun to do. You can see I get it right here. I think that's the last option shield I get, because I think this is where the game starts ramping up a little bit. We're on stage 4, which is the infamous Moai Head stage, which there is one in, I'm pretty sure there's one in every Gradius game, at least there's one in the first 3 Gradius games. I don't know about Gradius 4 and 5, I haven't played those, but I'll get to them eventually. I'd also say this is the easiest stage in the game, especially if you have a shield. You'll see I'm about to lose my shield there. And see it's turned orange. I just replenished it. I intentionally hit myself and then replenished it. Yeah, Moai Head stage, it's very similar to the one in the first Gradius, except it's easier. I think the one in the first Gradius is a bit more challenging. I think it's probably because you don't have 4 options in the first NES Gradius. The game was really limited in that way. Which is why I said that Gradius 2 on the NES is really a step up in every conceivable way from the first Gradius. It's like I don't know. It's like a quantum leap. They really did a lot more with it. It's really probably twice the game that the first game was. Just more weapons, way more weapons, probably twice as many stages, way more stages, more enemies, more everything. Just really awesome. We're coming up towards the end here. You can see the Moai heads change color. I'm not sure if that means anything, if that means they get harder or what, but you also notice you can, I'm not really killing that many, but you can put your options in their mouth and it kills them like that. And look at that, those options went right through that guy up there. That was funny. He went in between them.
What's there?
We're coming up to the end of the Moai head here. I think we're getting close to the end.
I just forgot how.
Of course, what would a Moai head level be without a Moai head boss, right?
What's this?
So we have a sub-boss here coming up.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Which is a single Moai head that hops around the screen. And in the arcade, there's 4 of them. But the NES, there's only one, I'm guessing due to technical limitations. But here he is. He hops around. I don't kill him as quick as I normally do, unfortunately. I kind of screwed up. I almost got crushed right there. See, I killed him a little bit slower than I would like, but, you know, good enough, right? And coming up here is call them the 3-way Moai head, which is identical to the arcade pretty much. Different color variation, I think, but other than that, they behave the same. Basically, you just have to shoot him in the mouth, in any of the mouths, really. I guess there's a quicker way to do it, but what I do is I bomb his mouth down there at the bottom, and then I blow that mouth up, and then I aim for his front mouth. But I guess other people, you're able to do it by just hitting him in his main mouth there, and it kills them all. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I killed the bottom mouth first, and then I go for this one. I use my options as a shield there, as you can see, to kind of block the bullets from getting me. So now, stage 5 is a boss rush. Most that. We have a big old boss rush. Now, in the arcade version, you head to a speed zone after this, which is most Gradius games have a speed zone, which, you know, it's a zone where you have to go fast. They're rapidly taking you through some fast areas. But here we start with the boss rush instead. So, first guy we're going to do is Big Core Mark 1, which is the guy from the original Gradius. And they also make an appearance in Life Force, the same music. So we have this guy as the first one. In the arcade version, you're actually going to fight Big Core Mark 2, which was omitted from this game. I'm not sure why, but they omitted him. So you fight the first guy instead.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to some real Life Force bosses here, starting with the Brain Golem, who's also in the first boss in Life Force Salamander. You'll recognize him if you're familiar with Life Force. He behaves the same. He's basically identical.
Pause it. Okay, now the noise is gone. Woo! See, I just had to close one of the tabs, and I got Gradius back, and now I can close the Gladius. See, it's the way it is fixed. He's scared to fucking figure out that way, but the right way to fix. Okay, now I'm gonna get some hot pads, some oven mitts actually. When I faced my mirror, Maggie, I saw what I have the potential to become. But the thing is about that is, I had the power to change that destiny. So that's the destiny that Satan wants from me. I don't want that destiny. I don't want to be a dream demon. I want to be a righteous saint. I have a destiny to call me that God has for me, not that Satan has for me. Anyway. Ooh. Noodles falling out of my bowl. Now I'm gonna put some mayonnaise in there. I got two mayonnaises this time. 2 mayonnaises instead of 1. 1 wasn't enough because 1 always runs out right away. 2 won't run out so fast. Oops, I gotta oh, unscrew this. Now what I did is I cooked the noodles. I put noodles in the bowl, Maggie. For everybody else who's watching like cooking videos, and I I cooked it. I put water over the noodles. Then I cooked it in a microwave-safe bowl for 6 minutes. These Barilla elbow noodles. And then I drained the noodles by putting in the colander. Then I put it back in the bowl. Then I take mayonnaise and I just put the mayonnaise in the bowl. And you have macaroni salad. And it tastes good. Really good. Just hold on a second. Plain noodles. Why plain noodles? You know? And what can you put in macaroni salad? By putting mayonnaise in it. Or tuna in noodles by putting tuna and mayonnaise in it. But I don't want to do that. Or cream of celery, cream of chicken, and cream of mushroom in noodles. Yum. That's good. And tuna even. Gonna put a really heaping portion of mayonnaise in there. So I can have plenty in there. Because when you don't put very much mayonnaise, only a little dollop of mayonnaise in the noodles, it kind of tastes watery and it doesn't taste that good. But put a whole lot in, it's just really thick and creamy. Yeah. You want a good consistency in there. I'm going to go ahead and get a fork. I need to wash a fork. Now, I did half these dishes yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. I did half these dishes. There was a lot more dishes than there are now. And I fully intend to do more of these dishes later. Maybe not today, but maybe definitely tomorrow. Whew. I know I'm stirring. I'm going to mix this up really good. Then I'm going to have a good meal to eat. Now, something you want me to... Now, that's the first thing. You want me to make more cooking videos, Maggie. What is the other thing? You said you want me to make more videos about this. Hey, I thought I closed that. I don't want that part of Discord open. I said I didn't want to be in that green in that group two times already. Man. Okay. My friendly, I'm so glad I'm here for you. As I missed you dearly and time we spent apart. I'm glad that you have had a great holy stature and stayed true to your ways over the years apart. Although I am glad we made messages through Discord, I enjoy watching videos. YouTube, I wish I liked to search more of this in video more. Maggie likes to watch radio videos. That's what she wants me to say. Maggie just loves watching radio videos. She loves watching me, her future husband. You know, she just loves it. She just loves it. She just loves me to death watching my YouTube videos, my streams. She just loves it. She just loves the things I create. She loves the things I do. She just thinks I do awesome things. I love her. I wish I could see her. But I haven't seen her, well, since I saw her in Braid City for a brief moment. If I wanted to stay on that porch, Maggie, you would have come right out to me. But you know what? I went went off the porch and came back, and you went in because you probably had to go to the bathroom. So, yeah. I'm so stupid. We could have been together now had I stayed out on that porch. Man, I was too afraid that you were going to be mad at me again. Same chance I was given to 14. I blew again. I only live 8 miles away from you, Maggie. Only 8 miles away. Man, you know I get the directions to my house in my journal. If you just read where I even point out to you in my messages to you what date it's on, what journal it's in, what number journal it's in. So the directions to my house and my street address and my mailing address and my phone number and my phone in my journal. I just wish you would at least have me text. I love you. I really do. I really love you. I miss you so much, Maggie. Delicious. Now, I don't think you asked me to do, and you'll ask me to do about 2 things, and I've asked you to do tons of things. Now, you said you've done everything I asked you to do, and some of those things are really out there, so I don't know. My mind goes all over the place when it comes to Maggie. I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking of that. Oh, you know the answers about those things. I can't trust the voices in my head. Well, not all of them. And it's hard to know which one to trust. I got God, I got Satan, I got me, angels, demons. I don't know which is which. So, and you're not the one who's confused, Maggie. And you, Maggie, can tell me straight about everything. Everything. You're the only one that knows these things. I need to ask you these questions. So far, you haven't given me any answers, so I'm perplexed. I'm talking to your half sister now. She's not even talking to me. I think she thinks it's weird. No, Joy tells me this is what I'm reading don't have no nutritional value at all. How can something that tastes so wholesome be bad for you? Mm. Mm. Niacin, probably Robert flavoring, egg. Probably some vitamins. No. What kind of nutrition are doing this and this? I already had meat today. Had chicken. Hot dogs. Beef hot dogs. Yeah, I had chicken yesterday. That chicken I had yesterday. Today I had beef hot dogs. And beans. Rice. You just already eating it. I ate a mouse. Look right here. What I found here. What mouse trap? Mouse. Now I need to click on its ears and. Yeah, the first one I sent today's stream to, Maggie. This stream down here? It's the first one I sent it to. Right here. It's trying hard to get down to the bottom of this message thread. I've been messaging yourself for a long time. I hope you can join my Everything Star Wars Discord server and my Free Exchange of Ideas Discord server, Maggie, because Everything Star Wars is, well, it is all about Star Wars, but it's also a way to directly communicate with me. And if you don't want to join that one, I hope you can join the Free Exchange of Ideas, which I'll post to you right now. There's that guy. Oh, what's this guy? What was AFK? He's on mobile. So, I'm gonna see if Paper Potatoes and Paper Potato. Oh, he's down there. He's not gaming right now. So I'm streaming. Let's go back around 19. He's not gaming right now, so I'm streaming. I'll go into Hollow. And gonna go to content announcements, paste, publish, show my followers, from. Okay. So anyone who follows me will get a notification, I'm sure. Okay. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to be talking to you, Maggie. Okay? Please contact me on your I Love Brent account and talk back. Please. I ask. Please. Please, please. I beg. I would love to hear from you again, Maggie. Now, please tell me what's really on your mind, Maggie, okay? I mean, there's gotta be some way you can talk to me anonymously. Gotta be. There's gotta be. Think of something. You're smart. If the only way that can happen is talk in private, well, you know where I am. You can find me easily. You're only 8 miles away from my house. Just get in your white truck, drive down I-70. Drive from my house. Drive to my apartment. Knock on my door. No, don't knock. Don't knock. Ring my doorbell. Don't not knock. Ring my doorbell, please. I've heard enough knocks. Knocks don't get me anywhere. Because all that happens when I open the door after a knock is no one's there. Alright. I invited her. I didn't read that. I did not write this today. I invited Maggie, to visit my apartment sometime. I told her, you Maggie, I'm talking about Jihan here, but I wrote this a long time ago. And now I'm reading it and writing it. I told her, Maggie, she could call me. I did. I gave her a number more than once. And I would give her directions to get here. But I gave her directions in my diary. They're all in there. It's easy to follow those directions. You can just plug my address. I give my exact street address. You can just plug it into your GPS, Maggie. Even if you have a GPS on your phone. It's easy to get to my apartment. Please. Or we can just talk on your front porch if we're not married. You know, on my front porch if we're not married. But we gotta talk. We have a lot to talk about, Maggie. We have a lot to talk about. I mean, a lot. You probably have things you need to get off your chest. I have things I need to get off my chest, you know? We have things we can talk about. We can't talk about on the internet. A lot of things. No, nobody's fast. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to buy it way too fast. But love is everlasting, Maggie. I could never, ever, ever spend too much time in your company, Maggie. So we need to have 50 degrees of togetherness, and 50 points of togetherness, 50 points of separation, because we need a balance. But we can't be apart for 23 years again. Okay? My poor heart can't take that anymore. Or however long it was. Whether I went to throw a second war 2002, 2003 doesn't matter. Okay? You don't live too far from my apartment, Maggie. Only 8 miles away, right there in Baton City. I live in Oak Grove. So 8 miles away. You have a white truck. Is your white truck is it in for repairs right now or something? Maybe you have a full-time job you have to, and all you can do when you get home is just rest and don't want to talk about anything else. And can't come see me after all these years. What do you need a full-time job for anyway? I'm not saying you shouldn't work. I'm just saying you shouldn't overwork, especially if you're a workaholic, especially as rich you are, you know? You should find something you could do, a part-time job where you can get enough money to continue building up your money, but not so much with overworking yourself, you know? Just some advice. Because when I'm a millionaire, I'm definitely going to keep on working at McDonald's. I don't care how rich I am. I'm going to give the money to the people I told them not to. I give it to. Because I'm going to give a lot of money to the people I told them I give it to because they deserve it. I told her she'd call me. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I gotta do in Discord. I have to send you an invite link to my free exchange of ideas server. Because I haven't done that yet. So I'll go to invite people. I want to invite Dr. O'Hurt to it. And Mahal and Major and 5 and Sheev and Jerry Mike and hmm, 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 yeah. I'll go to invite link. Expire after never. Generate a new link. Copy. And then go to you, Maggie. I love you so much. If I sound like I'm harsh, I don't mean to be. I want to be kind, loving, gentle. That's what I aspire to be. I want to be the most kind, loving, gentle, tender person, not mean at all. I hate being mean. It just goes against the thing I want to stand for. You know, Maggie? I can be a really mean person sometimes. I really can be. You've seen it. I can get frustrated. I can get fly out to rage. I don't hurt people. I don't direct my anger at people generally. It's life gets to me sometimes. You know? And that's something I gotta control. God can control it. I gotta allow him to. Where's you? My sweet Maggie. 10 p.m. Eastern. 10 p.m. Eastern is 9 C. Is that 9C? I think 10 p.m. Eastern is 9 Central. Yeah. Alright. When you get home, sign up for HGP and Luke forever forwards .net. Find place to post. There's so much. There are so many options. Many options. I make you an admin. Full privileges. Privileges. Only I had and men need to run things by me. To run things by me. When you get home, and fools or something else. Not even okay. Also, I invited you to a Discord server. I make you mod there and in everything. Around 10, 30, 45 your time. Have a good day at work. Okay, now I find Maggie. See, the fiddlers earn my trust, so. I'll see you soon. All the way, all the way. Live in the next town over. After all, I gave you my address, phone number, and there's the house. My house. I'll see you soon. It's over after all. I gave my address, phone number, there's the house. Love you, Mom. Love you. Always. Love you always. Love you always. Still strong. I'll talk to you during my dear There was a pen. I had a pen. A blue pen. I had a blue pen. I had a blue pen. Where is it? What's this? That's my game diary. Got that all filled up. Oh no. This is 3. Oh, this is 3. Right. Good start. Let's start. Is someone here? Ring the doorbell, please. Ring the doorbell, please. Love you. Ring the doorbell, please. Usually when there's someone knocking, it's like there's no one there. So ring the doorbell. Are you hear the doorbell? Okay. If you insist, just be there when I open the door. Just be there when I open the door for a change. Please. Hey. Oh, it's just you guys. Well, at least someone was there. At least someone was there. Neighbors. Making noises. Those this car door slamming. Doors knocking. Barely going anywhere. I won't cry yesterday. No. Maybe that's not. Maybe that song was original. Maybe I can answer that question. She'll tell me straight. Everything I believe was wrong. She'll tell me straight. No, she has the answer. Of course, you've seen God. He thought the angels were telling him he was going to smoke weed. Remember that order? And he didn't have to be suddenly had to go to Israel anymore. You know? So, Shane, who has heads for us, for more than I do, can get confused, so can I. Majorly. You know? If the prophet of the church and Rachel can get confused, what makes me not susceptible to it? I need to be a straight woman. You know? Look, Shane, Maggie, I'm gonna level with you, okay, Maggie? I'm gonna level with you. Shane Jones has his head screwed on way more than I do. Yet he got so confused by listening to the wrong voices, the wrong spirits, that he was convinced the angels of God were telling him it was okay to smoke weed, for one. Number two, that he didn't have to fulfill his destiny and go to Israel like God wanted to do because he already knew enough. He didn't have to go there anymore, which is wrong because God would not tell him to do something and then all of a sudden tell him he doesn't have to anymore. That's just not the way how God does things. And not only that, there are things in Israel he can't learn I just not going there. He just thinks you just gotta be there to experience something and learn things, and especially with like Ezekiel School, he's gotta read the other ancient writings he needs to read. He can't learn all that by just through meditation. Impossible. I mean, it is technically possible, but the thing is, if that was the case, then why were all of a sudden was he saying, "Well, I'm not going to join your church. I'm going to join my church"? When God already told him there's no light in his church by his dreams. You know, it just still makes no sense. And since I set him straight, Shane has since told me, well, now if what these angels are telling me now, these are the right spirits, then Mormonism must be true. And that's what Protestant ministry admitted to him. So, yeah, so he was joking, but he was tough serious. So, so Shane can be so confused, and the prophet of the church can give a false revelation about something with the Mormon is not the word of God anymore. That's what it amounts to. And when those revelations he himself gave, saying it was the word of God to this generation. And then the Mauricio Berger also can be confused by receiving false spirits and being deceived and leading the church into error, like he did, when he's supposed to be the head, or one of the heads. Then how am I, a lowly, sniveling weasel like me, supposed to avoid being confused when I hear all kinds of voices? I'm telling you what, I hear, "I love you, Bradley Solden. I hate you, Bradley Solden. Holy effing God! Holy effing God! Holy effing God! I love you, Bradley Solden. Take your effing clothes off! Take your effing clothes off! I love you, Bradley Solden. I hate you, Bradley Solden." I mean, I was here. You should have heard what was going on in my head. I mean, I would walk past a coworker, and I hate you, bro. I wish your name wasn't this person. It was, it was so crazy what was going through my head. All that was going through my mind. Or he ruined my singing career, or whatever. All that stuff was all going through my mind. All that stuff, all these over the last few months. It was terrible. And I hear the voice of God, and then and also the things that Satan teaches me seem to be consistent to me, because as the live evolution seems to be consistent with evolutionists, so certain lies of Satan, if they're true, or if they're not true, then if they are lies of Satan, then they will be consistent. And what God's been telling me, if it is something God's been telling me, that must be consistent. I don't know. I just don't know. If all the information we have for processing this, I don't know how to process what's going through my mind. I don't know how to process what my life's been, because it's been crazy. My life's been crazy, man. You gotta be my straight woman. You got to talk to me and tell me what's going on. What's really going on below, because I don't know. I just don't know. And there's no way I can know without you asking you to please tell me what this world is going on. With my life, with your life, with whatever. Anything involving you and me, I just need you to give me the answers. Because if I don't have the answer from you, I'm just going to remain confused in the dark. I can't rely on God. I can't rely on the scriptures, because I need, beyond that, I need godly counsel. You can't, if you just have the voice of the scriptures, the voice of God, but you don't have godly counsel, yeah, that all falls apart. It's a system of checks and balances, Maggie. I need you to answer my questions. I need you to stop pretending that I'm supposed to know. Because if these things really did happen to me, I lost those memories, Maggie. I lost them all. If you lost those memories too, if they stole from you too, you gotta be willing to do your research, Maggie, and stop thinking I'm crazy. Because I have more evidence for why things I believe. Than the existence, the evidence for the existence of Julius Caesar that we have now. That's how much evidence and proof I believe I have for the things I believe about these things, about you and me, about us. And I don't know, because Satan is capable of pulling off an elaborate deception. He is. So what I'm trying to say, Maggie, is I really need you to tell me what the truth is. Because if you don't, I'm just going to continue to be confused and just as lost as maybe you are. And I don't have the capability, because I'm not very good at computers. I would, if I were to go and hunt down the answers the answers to my questions on the internet, I would infect the entire internet with viruses. Okay? That's how bad I would be on it. I would be terrible. You, however, Maggie, you have the capability to dig for the truth on the internet. You have capabilities on the internet that I don't have. And you need to do your own research. If you don't remember, or if you can, first you gotta search your mind, search your heart, find out if you have any memory gaps. And if you think what I'm saying is totally batty, what I've been saying is totally batty, any part of it, some of it might be totally batty. I don't know. I mean, I believe in alternate dimensions. I believe in quantum entanglement. I believe in spooky action from a distance. But what I'm trying to say is, Maggie, I'm pretty sure you have been sitting there laughing your head off at your house, thinking, he really thinks I'm traveling up and down dimensions, knocking on his door, being invisible to him, and him being invisible to me, when I'm just sitting in my house, drinking soda and watching TV and reading books and praying and meditating, and he thinks I'm out there looking for him? No. But for some reason, you live so close to me, it would only be a matter of you getting in your truck and driving to my house. I'm just so confused, Maggie. I'm so confused. I just need you to help make me unconfused, Maggie, okay? Now, if I could put it all to you in a single message, I would, but I just said it better than I could possibly type it, okay? I yelled. Don't want the peanuts. Put the peanuts away. Don't put the peanuts away. Eat the peanut. Don't eat the peanuts or whatever it was. Don't drink the water. Ugh. It's all been a big conglomerate of a mess in my head for the last several months. And now I'm finally regaining my sanity. And all the another voice, you just heard just now. The voice that goes over and over again. Whatever you retard, whatever you retard, whatever you retard. Over and over again. And remember that? I don't know if you were aware of this, but there was a voice that would go all over the neighborhood, all over the town, going over and over. Oh, effing God! Oh, effing God! All over the neighborhood, all over the town, all over the roads. Oh, effing God! Oh, effing God! Walking around. Oh, effing God! Oh, effing God! Oh, effing God! Everywhere. This is terrible. That was when it first began. You know how this thing first began? It began with a singing voice going all over town, singing 1,000 Miles and other songs. Yeah, by Jennifer Carlton. Yeah, that's how it started. Yeah, whatever her name was, Jessica Carlton, whatever her name was, yeah, that's how it started. And then, when another thing happened, I followed a voice all over town singing certain songs, and I was singing for a line, a bar of it, and then that voice was singing a bar of it. And I would follow it all the way to the laundromat. It was hot as a dog. And then I went in the laundromat where they just happened to have open air conditioning with no water. I tried to spigot it, no water came out. And I tell you what, no bathroom was closed, so I couldn't get water in the bathroom. Thank God for the air conditioner or died. You know? And then I came out of the laundromat, and the voice led me in the neighborhood where I thought Cole was staying. So I looked for Cole. I got harassed by the police who were insisting I was on drugs when I wasn't, because I was probably demonically possessed because my eyes were dilated. So that means there's a sign of demonic possession, but that's because I had been following this demonic voice around the neighborhood. And, singing, and that's why the police thought something was wrong, because the neighbors are called police. The very neighbors give me water, call the police on me. First they give me water, here's a glass of water, right? And then as soon as I'm driving turn, hey, officer, I think this guy is nuts or something. Seriously, people are like just idiots. I hate that. I hate this stupid world, Maggie. Man, guy's nice to you, turns around and stabs you in the back. I forgive and love that person, and all people did that to me. The Lord judged between me and them. Only I love them and forgive them. Reward them according to their deeds, Lord. Reward them according to your deeds. Thank God this time around, this part of my life, I've been able to avoid going to police stations and mental hospitals. I yelled. Joy even told me that wasn't a good thing. Just because I don't lie to the police, just because I cooperate with them, is that a bad thing? According to Joy, it is. Joy thinks I ought to be allowing myself to be arrested. I guess Joy thinks I'm teaching a lesson. I think Joy thinks I've been in a hospital in a nice place for me. She doesn't know the hell a mental hospital or a psych ward is. She ought to try going in one herself if she wants to. If she wants to think it would be a nice place for me to go. Oh man, she wouldn't like it. They treat everyone the same. Like crud. I tell you what, there's in a mental psych ward, there's no way to avoid getting shot multiple times every day. You know, you just make one peep about anything they don't agree with, and they'll give you a shot. Or you act a little too hyper, they'll give you a shot. Or if any excuse to give you a shot. Any excuse. And mental wards are 100 times worse. And if it's true that I went to a place, a dome in Ludington when I was a kid, that place is many times worse. You know? And that's probably why I ended up if I went to a mental hospital. They probably extradited me there. Even though it was against the law. Even though it was against the law. They don't care about the law. Maggie, you know. Either you know, or if it is true, you can find out. Okay? I know you can. Search your heart. Search your mind. If there's any mental gaps, find out why. I have at least 3 major mental, or at least 2 or 3 major memory gaps in my memories. Number 1, what happened just after I was supposed to go to the celebration dinner for 9th grade athletics for cross country. I went to Wally's, but somehow that was gone for a significant amount of time, but but my parents dropped me off there. I was gone for a significant amount of time, Maggie, but for some reason, I kind of disappeared myself and kind of showed up at home. Now, how long did that happen? It's something's not up. You know? Okay. Around that time, I was a practical atheist, and I traded journals. I was a believer, a quasi-believer anyway, and I traded journals. I had a dream where I traded journals with atheists, and I should learn secrets about a G6 facility, MedPass review. Look it up. It's on YouTube, if it's still there. And, I learned about something, and I learned some things about this, Kettinger, or whatever kind of web it is. It has, video clips from all recorded history or something. I don't know what it is. It's weird. I don't know what it's called. They said that that's step 2 and YouTube step 1. YouTube wasn't even a thing back then. So, you know, they already knew about YouTube. They were Illuminati. Of course you knew about YouTube. Okay, that's the first memory gap. Second memory gap. About from age 4 to age 6. Total blank. I draw a total blank, Maggie. How is it? I know that Tony Beaumont popping one in 6th grade or 5th grade can't do that. Not 2 whole years, okay? I don't care if I was knocked out. 2 whole years is not, you cannot be accountable for that, okay? Alright? Now, where did those 2 years go? What in the world was I doing? And how in the world I finally, all of a sudden find myself living in Livingston, and Livingston, Michigan, when I just remember me living in 430 Key Street, several miles away from there. Huh? Well, maybe I have no memories of me moving. I did have a dream where I was in the basement of 43 Street. My Uncle Mark said celestial, terrestrial, and celestial, and then I went out of the basement and went on flip a truck where I saw a guy look like Satan. And I went to flip a truck. And another dream said I went on a plane, and also I went to Loadington. Of course, I had a Hugo head. The movie Hugo with Martin Scorsese. Watch it if you haven't seen it, Maggie, or anyone. And there's this robot I had that I guess me and you invented, Maggie. I guess we were tech wizards back then. And if it's true, I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm going to give you more evidence, Maggie. You just wait. And not only that, I had a dream where I went to Carbon Park Elementary with you, Maggie, and we got thrown back into Lighton because we revealed ourselves. We started singing together. So, I don't know if that really happened. I'm pretty sure it did. But, what if it didn't? What about Donald Marshall? What about the dumb that he was in? What about the fact that it was the man for him that he inspired the ideas for Hollywood movies and songs? Just as you and me, Maggie, once volunteered. Huh? How to explain that? Okay? Especially what got written in diary, what is it, it's the one I haven't published yet, but I will. When I publish it, you gotta read that, okay, Maggie? Alright? I'm telling you what, I had great faith, that these things were true, and that you and you wouldn't marry each other, Maggie, if we're not only married. Okay? I'm pretty sure we're not, but we will marry each other, Maggie, and I had great faith that was gonna happen. And after the trial of my faith, then I found the letter from Donald Marshall, confirming, or so I thought, I'm pretty sure, what my experiences, I believe, were because of revelations, dreams, and visions that God had given me about my past. And you know what? When I asked my practical blessing, when Father Milo and Burnett put his hands on my head to give them my practical blessing, my first one, I asked Jesus Christ in my head, or the Father, to tell me about my past. Because I needed to know. I wanted to know. And I got spiritual confirmation from my past. The things I believe happened. I got burdens in my bosom for more than one. Yes, I did. And you know what? I denied that. I denied that those were actual transformations. I thought they were just warm fuzzies or something, Yeah, they weren't. They were real spiritual transformations. I believe very strongly. I can't account for all this. It doesn't make any sense to me. But, over-reasoning is just not a good idea. You just gotta take things at faith sometimes. Maggie? I'm not crazy. I'm not. Time travel is real. I know I've time traveled. I don't think it. I have memories, recent memory, me time traveling, at least 3 or 4 or 5 times. Okay? I have memories, recent memories, concrete memories of time running backwards, 1 day or 2 days in a row. And I have memories of me reliving a few hours of 1 day. I went back in time and relived the same hour, the few hours of the previous day. That was a concrete, solid memory. You know what else I remember? The years don't add up. The years in which, it was just my dad and my stepmother's 33rd anniversary, right? And I know I was baptized in 2001 or 2002, probably 2002. Right? That was 23 years ago, 2002. That was also the year that I went to the psych ward the second time. And then, but if that was, if 2002 was about, was 2021, so that would be 12, 20, 20, 19 years ago. Then, and 19 years ago was 2002. 2002 was 23 years ago. I know that. That's okay? And let's say, and if I was 4 when my dad and my mom got married, which is, then, think about this. And it's a 33-year anniversary. That doesn't add up. That math doesn't add up. And not only that, the uncounted memories. I have uncounted memories of of me going to this one-room schoolhouse. My dad says he has no memory of me ever going to a one-room schoolhouse. And this one-room schoolhouse I went to, and which I saw you getting out the bus every day, Maggie, and going to a pretty house, and you were a kid. You know, I know, because that was your face. It matched. I look at search for memories. It matched your face. Then I know it was you I saw going out the bus every day, going to a pretty house. It was you, Maggie. I used to be as a kid watching you get out the bus, going to a pretty house every single day as a kid, going to one-room schoolhouse. And that one-room schoolhouse, I have no idea when that happened in my life. I perceived myself to be an older child back then. The problem was, when I was an older child and I was going to Livingston, I was going to Flint schools. That's a one-room schoolhouse. And Dad has no memory of me ever going to one-room schoolhouse. Not only that, in that one-room schoolhouse, they had backwards technology, ditto machines, purple ditto ink. In 1983, when I was born, they had copiers and fax machines of the internet and networks. So you tell me why they had ditto machines all of a sudden. Several years later. That makes no sense. I can go on and on, but I think I've talked your ear off now. You gotta do your own research, okay? And remember, I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I got my diamond rings at the movies. And I'm not proud of my address in a torn up town. No postcode envy. Every song we like to go to the Great Geese, tripping in the bathroom, bloodstains and ball gowns, living in the trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We drive Cadillacs in our dreams. Every song we like crystal made back, diamonds on your timepiece, tight. Ireland's tigers on a gold chain, we don't care. We're not caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royals. Yes, I am a Scandinavian king. I am from a line of Scandinavian nobility, Maggie. The 5th Soldan and the 5th Corvaval. In the line of Corvavals and Soldans. Yes, I am. The 5th generation Soldan and 5th generation Corvaval. I am the 5th. That's what my 5th 5 means. I don't know what you are the 6th of, but I'm pretty sure, Maggie, you are the 6th of something. Maybe the 6th of some kind of line of Indian princesses or something. I don't know. And do you know what else I remember? I remember the Hogan that I went to as a kid. Maybe when I was about 7 or so. And I remember some beautiful girl in an elaborate Indian dress. And this is not a bakery. This is a concrete memory, Maggie. And you know what? I believe that was our betrothal. I really believe we were being betrothed so the dollars were being paid during that time. I really do. That was a secret meeting. A secret meeting where there was a pretty Indian girl in a beautiful dress that just stricken by. That really happened. It happened by Woods. It happened in Native American Reservation in Hogan. I know. That really happened, and my mother Edith was involved. I know that happened, Maggie. And I had a dream that I was in France, and you were on stage. I was on stage. I jumped off the stage, went to a pizzeria, got half a pizza. You came up to me, got a second half of pizza, put it beside mine, and then we touched heads. I asked you to marry me. You said yes. We touched heads, or foreheads. And also I also have memories of the future where, dreams where we went to a re-education center, which is in Congress High School, which truly returned to a re-education center in the future. And we apparently escaped from it later, but we would go around seeking around and play kissy face there. Yeah, really, I really had dreams of that. And I think we really did that in the future, Maggie. We've traveled all over the future and the past. Okay, Maggie, you may not believe it. You may think it's nuts. But I have I can't put this down. I can't hold it in any longer. Heart don't fail me now, courage don't desert me. And how the world can seem so vast in this journey to the past. Or how in the world, this song, listen to this song. Once upon a time, once when you were mine, love was all we knew, and all I knew was you. I wonder where you are. I wonder if you think about it. You know what happened in that music video? That music was made way back in the 70s. It had every scene from Your and I Life in it. Yes, it did. I mean, you're not a single mother. I know that, you're a virgin. But the thing is that, and it had me calling you in it, and you not, like, you like 1998. It had all these scenes, and it had images of the Ludington that I remember. Yes, the torn up town. Yes, that one. Yes, it had that, all that in it. That music video had that in it. And well, I think it was by, what's the guy's name? The guy who sang that song was, I forgot. Doesn't matter. I just know the details. They're important, okay? Doesn't matter. All the details are important. What matters is the real facts be involved here, okay? If you think I'm crazy, Maggie, if everyone in the world thinks I'm crazy, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not caught up in that affair. I want to know the truth. And I know, Maggie, you are the only one that can give that to me. God is incapable of getting through to me like he just did. Okay, he's not incapable of getting through to me, because he just did. But I'm just telling you, Maggie, if you think I'm nuts, you gotta do your research. You gotta prove me wrong. You prove me wrong, Maggie. I dare you to prove me wrong, Maggie, okay? I love you, Maggie. I dare you to prove me wrong. And if I'm wrong, I know I'm not, then I have no idea where all those memories, dreams, visions, everything else, spiritual revelations, evidence, proof, and reality all come from. How all that could all be a one elaborate deception from the enemy? I don't think Satan's capable of it. In fact, I know he's not. I'm going to end my stream here. I'm going to begin a new one. I think I've said enough. I think I've given you a lot to think about, Maggie. A lot. And everyone else listening, too. Everyone who watches these streams. There's a lot to think about. A lot. Good night. I'm signing off. I want to work by myself for a while. Maggie, if you want to come see me, you got a truck. I love you. Good night. This is Brentley So Cold